Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and this is what we're going to make today. It is a fancy fold card, and when you fold it up, it is a 4x6, but you have your little sailboats on here. And I will have all of the measurements, the templates for these guys over on my blog. That link will be directly below the video. Alright, let's get into the project. You're going to need a piece of paper that is 6 inches by 12 inches. Just make sure this is 6 by 12. And on the long side, you're going to score at 2, at 4, at 6, and at 8. So that goes quick. And then we're going to turn it this way, and from this first score line right here, so don't turn it when you take it out of your scoreboard. See, here's my 2, 4, 6, and 8. Turn it to the right so that you'll make sure that you're scoring on the right end. From this first score line at the 1.5 inch mark, and you may have to just kind of slide your scoring tool down that way until you find the little groove, or you can mark it with your pencil, just whatever. You're going to score down from that one all the way down to the third one. So just make a little score line. Then we're going to go over to the 4.5 inch. We're going to do the same thing, come down until you can kind of feel that score line in there, and score all the way down from the first score line to the third one. So there's what we did right there, if you can see that. Alright, then we can put our scoreboard away. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold on this second score line, and then I'm going to take my scissors, and right where I made those score lines down through there, I'm just going to cut that. That just gives you a cut line. So like I said, you could do this with your pencil if you wanted to, just mark it, but to me it's easier. I can follow that cut line where I scored it. So there you've got your cutout right there. Okay, now what you're going to do is this first part, just go ahead and pre-fold it just like an accordion fold first, and then when we get all of our mats and everything on, we'll fold it the way that it all should go. Alright, so these pieces right here, we know they're going to fold back. This one is going to fold back, and then this one is going to fold back, and that's going to come over just like that. And I'll show you that again in just a second. Let me get them burnished. So see, that makes to where this little piece that we folded out here is exactly the same width as that. So the first one, you're going to do a mountain. This part, you're going to do it at a mountain. This one, do it at a valley, so those two go back. This one is another mountain, and then this one is a valley. So it's mountain, valley, mountain, valley. And then when you set it up, it looks like that. And when you fold it, it looks like that. Okay, so we're going to put our mats on now. And I'm using some of the Prima Golden Coast paper for my mats. It's got the sailboats on it. And this mat is 1 7/8 by 5 3/4. So we're going to put this down. And you're going to have just a little bit left on the sides. Just a tiny bit. And I think I've got enough glue on my hands that it's trying to stick to my hands and not the paper. Might need to wipe them off a little bit. Okay. Then you need 4 pieces for these. You need one there, one there, one there, one there. These little pieces are cut at 1 3/8 by 1 7/8. And I cut those out of the pink that's in the sailboat. So we're going to put those down. And all these measurements, as always, will be linked below. The link will take you directly over to my blog, and all of the measurements will be there, including photos and any templates that I might have. I always list all of those over there. There we go. Now we have a piece cut for that, and this piece I cut it I wanted it to go straight across. I didn't want it to have a divider in here, and you'll see why in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on there, and then I'm going to fold it again. So this piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. It's going to go across here. I could have cut 2 separate pieces, but I wanted it to be all one piece. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that real easy since my glue's not dry. And then I'm just going to burnish it. And then we've got that fold there. We've got our paper folded like we need it. And see, it's all in one piece. And then we have another piece cut for right here. And this is just that striped, the pink and blue striped. And this one is cut at 1 7/8 by 5 3/4. There we go. All right, and then I have a white piece that I cut for right here, but before I put that down, I'm going to do some stamping on here. And I'm using the stamp set that came in our July kit. And right here it is. It's the May stamp set, and it is called Marine Life. And these are the pieces that you get in it. And there is, I'm going to use this little, what is that called? My mind just went blank, but that's what I'm going to use right there. If somebody knows what that's called, leave it in the links below because my mind just went blank. As a matter of fact, if you will leave in the comments below what each one of these that is on here is called, I would appreciate it, and I think I might just draw a name out for a gift certificate to our store. So leave me a comment below letting me know what each one of these are. The person that names all of them correctly, I will put those names in random.org and I will draw a name out to win a gift certificate to our store. And remember, you have to be a subscriber to win. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you go over there and subscribe. So leave me comments below letting me know what all those are. I'm probably going to have to look them all up. So, all right. And I'll put a photo in so that you can see the photo and make sure that you get your guess in there. So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to stamp down this edge. Oops, that one didn't stamp so good. Let's see if we can do it again. I'm probably going to mess it up. Well, it's a little bit thicker, but we're going to leave it. All right, I'm going to use my Arteza alcohol markers, and that's these. I love these. Love these more than Copics, I have to admit. And I'm going to use a coral looking color and a blue that will go with our paper. So I'm going to use the fine tip, and I guess I'll start up here and let that bottom one make sure that it dries well. I'm just going to color over these. I'm not doing any special shading or anything like that. Just going to color them in. Okay, so there they are colored. And I want you to know, I love coloring with these. And I'm not just saying it trying to get you to buy them either, but I love coloring with these. But if you want to purchase any, there is a link below that, and my discount code that you can use if you want to purchase those. They're not expensive like Copic, but they color a lot better, I think. And I have heard that they're going to come out with the refills for them, so we're hoping that that happens before too much longer. Then we'll be able to refill them. Alright, so there is that. Isn't that cute? And then you can always stamp your sentiment right there. That's how the card will close up. So let's go ahead and put some embellishments on there. Now I cut these out with my Cricut, but I am leaving a template for you guys. This is just a little wheel. And then we have some sailboats that we're going to put across here. And I'm going to put them at different angles, kind of make it look like the weather is kind of rough out there. Then we have an anchor that we're going to put right over here. And this anchor cut out in 2 or 3 pieces, so I'm going to have to piece that in there. So let's put this anchor down first so that we'll be sure to get him in place. That's the good thing about this fine tip glue. You can get that glue right on those little bitty parts like that. Okay, there is our anchor. We'll go ahead and put our wheel down over here. Then I'm going to put the sailboats up on foam dots just to make them pop a little bit more. So there's our sailboats, and our little anchor, and our wheel. And now we're just going to put a few little pieces of bling on here, and I think the card will be finished. I think I'm going to use some of these pieces of bling that kind of looks like the water. I'm going to use this on here. Okay, so that is our card. I'm not going to stamp anything on here right now until I decide exactly who I want to give it to. So that is our card for now. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.